For our final story, we need to deep dive into the depths of the Pacific Ocean because something strange is happening there.
Despite the millions of years dedicated to ocean exploration, the deep sea continues to astonish us with discoveries of mysterious phenomena in the water depths far beyond human reach. From deadly yet beautiful creatures to revelations of mysterious extraterrestrial habitats, brace yourself as we delve into the ocean depths, uncovering terrifying discoveries that will leave you spellbound. Number 15. The World War II bomber. Now and then, we stumble upon reminders of the sacrifices made by brave patriots during World War II to ensure peace in our society and the world. One such discovery takes us back to 1943, when a 22-year-old American bomber flying towards the tip of Italy was tragically shot down over the Mediterranean and discovered 80 years later. Led by Professor Timmy Gambin, an archaeologist from the University of Malta, the divers began investigating a sunken plane off Malta's Bengħajsa point in 2018. As they explored the wreckage, they realized it was an American aircraft with the remains of an individual. After dental and DNA analysis, it was discovered that the fallen airman was Sergeant Irving R. Newman from Los Angeles, who had gone missing in action during World War II and was later declared non-recoverable by the military. On that fateful day, Newman and his crew embarked on a mission to bomb the harbor of Reggio di Calabria in Italy. However, fate had other plans, as the B-24 Liberator had an engine failure while in motion. While they were desperately attempting to make an emergency landing in Malta, it caught fire and crashed over the sea with the 6 crew members. 5 were rescued, except Newman, who, unfortunately, sank with the wreckage. Number 14. The Fetcher Dolphin. Even animals deserve friendships. Dolphins' exceptional friendliness and high intelligence have always fascinated us. But this particular story is heartwarming. Evan Pender is no visitor to the coast of Ireland. Although Pender typically embarks on his diving expeditions alone, solitude is a luxury he seldom enjoys for long as, almost like clockwork, a friendly wild dolphin named Dusty always emerges from the depths as if it were eagerly awaiting his arrival. Dusty, the dolphin, was not new to boats and swimmers for the past 2 decades, but somehow he developed this fondness for Pender. This fondness grew so that as soon as he saw his human friend, Pender, he'd go meet him as if to say, "Welcome back." On this fateful day, Pender removed one of his snorkeling fins from his foot and swam alongside the dolphin. The dolphin's reaction was nothing short of astonishing. It was as if Dusty suddenly realized, perhaps for the first time, that the fins were detachable. Do you believe that the next day, Pender's arrival in the ocean depths was greeted by the pleasant surprise of another snorkeling fin, after which they placed the fetch game and the buddies they were? We probably wouldn't have believed it without video evidence because it is surreal. Number 13. Mysterious UFO in the ocean depths. What if we told you the reason behind the mysterious disappearance in the Bermuda Triangle has been found? The Bermuda Triangle is one place that has long been shrouded in tales of disappearances and unexplained phenomena, leaving us both intrigued and a little spooked. But amidst the enigma of this notorious triangle, a recent discovery has emerged that pushes the boundaries of our imagination. A renowned explorer, Miklos, armed with maps from the 1960s, set out on a daring exploration in the depths of Bermuda, and what he found was far beyond his wildest expectations. Right there in the depths, he found what he described as a UFO, with 5 arms extending from a sheer cliff wall. Astonishingly, each arm was as massive as a battleship's gun, with 5 arms on one side and 5 on the other, creating 15 terrific formations. Miklos, who had been a renowned explorer for years, having seen different maritime artifacts of different shades and scales, confessed that these formations were unlike anything he had ever come across, as they defied the patterns of nature and the craftsmanship of man. Suppose his findings are real, which is highly possible considering his expertise in sea exploration. In that case, it can be said that those extraterrestrials were responsible for those happenings. But now the question is, are these disappearances a warm-up to the takeover of aliens? Is there something the scientists are not telling us? Do well to air your thoughts in the comments section. Number 12. Flower urchin. Not all beautiful creatures are to be toyed with, especially when found in places like the ocean depths, because you may be playing with a very deadly creature that is capable of swallowing you. While this is not the case for this beautiful, unassuming organism, we should still exercise caution as we may never see what is coming. From its looks, we know where the name originated from. This urchin with petal-like bodies of different vibrant colors ranging from shades of red and orange to purple and yellow that can reach up to 10 centimeters is the master of deception. As effortlessly beautiful as they are, so is their sting, effortless and lethal. The venom of the flower urchin contains two primary toxins, contractin A, which causes smooth muscle contraction, and petatoxin, which is responsible for pain and other neurological symptoms. Stings from this urchin can result in severe pain, muscle spasms, respiratory difficulty, and even paralysis in extreme cases. There have been reports of serious injuries and even fatalities due to envenomation by this creature. Though they are said to not be predatory towards humans, you should completely avoid them as they can become angry and attack when stepped on. Number 11. The Underwater Airbnb. Imagine staying in a mansion underwater like a real-life mermaid or merman. There's an amazing place like that in the Great Barrier Reef, Australia's famous coral reef. It's called the Airbnb's Ocean Bed Project, and it lets you sleep in a special underwater room surrounded by colorful sea creatures. The underwater room is part of a floating structure with big glass windows. These windows let you see the beautiful marine life all around you. The room is comfortable and has everything you need for a luxurious and unforgettable experience. The best part is that this place is designed to be eco-friendly and not harm the coral reef or animals. It uses clean energy and tries to be as kind as possible to the environment. So suppose you're looking for a unique and special adventure or a perfect spot for your honeymoon or vacation. In that case, you should consider visiting this amazing underwater paradise, and you sure will be blown away. Number 10. Kanji jellyfish. The number of beautiful, dangerous animal species in the ocean depth has proven that the more appealing an animal is in the sea, the more dangerous they are. Let's talk about a group of transparent, beautiful jellyfish that goes by the name of Kanji. Don't let their innocent-sounding name fool you. These jellyfish are notorious for causing a condition known as Kanji syndrome. They may be small, with bell sizes ranging from a mere 5 to 25 millimeters in diameter, but don't underestimate them. Forget about the venom of the world's most poisonous snake. This jellyfish has earned the title of the most lethal creature known to mankind. Yes, you heard that correctly. When an unlucky individual gets stung by an Kanji jellyfish, they may initially experience nothing more than minor discomfort or mild skin irritation at the sting site. However, within the next 30 minutes to 2 hours, things can take a turn for the worse as the symptoms of Kanji syndrome set in from severe back to abdominal pain, excruciating muscle cramps, severe nausea, splitting headaches, profuse sweating, anxiety, skyrocketing blood pressure, and high palpitations. In some cases, the venom can cause pulmonary edema, the accumulation of fluid in the lungs, or even heart failure. These complications can be life-threatening if not handled promptly and effectively. So should you find yourself a victim of this deadly jellyfish, a physician's place should be your first stop. Number 9. The bag of liquid gold. Imagine going to the sea for recreation and relaxation only to return as a millionaire. That is exactly what happened to this diver. While enjoying his dive, this diver caught sight of a floating bag in the ocean's depths. Curious about what was in it, he returned it to the shores, opened it, and sat pretty in the bag. It was ambergris, a substance from sperm whales. While ambergris is typically seen floating in the sea, it is rare and is only found in less than 5% of well wastes. When fresh, it has a fecal-like pungent smell, but as it dries out, the pungent smell surprisingly changes into a pleasant, musky scent. You know what's more interesting? The fact that this whale's waste product holds an immense value that a gram of it costs not less than $25. And if you're lucky enough to find large lumps of about 9.5 kilograms, you should be looking at over $1 million. Do your calculations, and you'll be amazed at the worth of this substance. Little wonder it is often referred to as floating gold. To answer your question of what's so special about it, isn't it interesting to know that this mere fecal product is a treasured ingredient in the perfume industry thanks to its magical ability to fix and extend the lifespan of scents? This is a sign that when next you go diving or visit the beach, be on the lookout as you may stumble upon this liquid gold or any other intriguing thing that will turn you into a millionaire overnight. Number 8. The oarfish. The oarfish, often referred to as the king of herrings, is an extraordinary creature that has piqued the curiosity of many worldwide. First and foremost, the oarfish is renowned for its striking visual allure. It holds the distinguished title of being the longest bony fish on the planet, with some stretching up to 50 feet in length. A mere look at its slender, ribbon-like body, adorned with a silver sheen, and its exceptionally long dorsal fin that runs through the entire length of its body will make you think it's a mythical creature. However, apart from its looks, one thing that adds to its mystery is its elusiveness. As mesmerizing as these creatures are, only a few have been seen alive because they prefer depths that range from 200 to 1,000 meters. That is to say, much of our understanding of them stems from specimens that have washed ashore or been unintentionally caught by fishermen. To make it more fascinating, there is Japanese folklore associated with it. According to them, sightings of it are warnings of impending earthquakes or tsunamis. If this is true, more about this fish must be studied and discovered. Number 7. The shark with ripped jaw. You know that feeling of pity everyone would feel on seeing a wounded lion, even when they are notorious predators? That is exactly how everyone who saw the pitiful sight of this shark felt, especially Adriana Fragola, a professional shark diver and marine biologist. While on an expedition off the coast of Hawaii, Fragola made a TikTok video of a shark swimming alongside a boat, which had its jaw gruesomely torn and hanging helplessly from the side of its face. Sadly, some months before then, he had seen another shark of similar size with a jaw injury too, which points to the fact that they either fell victim to the hook and line of fishermen and, in their desperate fight for freedom while struggling, stretched their jaw beyond its elastic capacity with the gear in the mouth, causing the wound, or they were prey to some ferocious predators. Whichever way we should in our pursuit of marine resources, we should not overlook the devastating impact our activities can have on these fascinating beings and even the ecosystem at large. There's so much to what conservationists can do, so we should, on our part, do the little we can to preserve these animals and the marine ecosystem at large. Number 6. Gulper Eel. This next one will leave you awestruck. Imagine you're enjoying a dive in the ocean when you suddenly come face to face with a scary-looking animal with a very slender body and an extremely large mouth. What would you do? We guess everyone's first line of thought would be to hide. That's the impression every diver who has come in contact with this eel has. This eel is found in the mesopelagic and bathypelagic zones of the ocean at about 6,000 feet deep. Is one of the most fascinating yet mysterious sea animals. As slender as it looks, the umbrella-like mouth of this eel is what it uses to swallow other sea animals that are 5 times its size. But you know what's more surprising? This animal is not a threat to humans. It always avoids contact with humans and even its fellow sea homies. Interesting eel. Number 5. Stingrays. The stingrays are another sea animal to look out for when exploring the ocean depths. These species, reaching lengths of over 2 meters, 6.6 feet, and weighing up to 300 kilograms, 660 pounds, are as dangerous, if not more, than their cousins, the sparks. Stingrays have a powerful venomous barb on their tail that can cause severe pain and even death in humans. While stingray-caused deaths are rare, the venomous sting can be extremely painful and, in some cases, fatal. Glands in the stingray's spine produce the venom, released when the stingray feels threatened or provoked. The venom can cause respiratory distress, cardiac arrest, and other systemic effects in humans. And so, if you ever find yourself in their domain 8, to avoid getting stung, it is important to drag your feet along the sea floor instead of lifting them normally so as not to get stung. Number 4. Half-eaten zombie shark. In a recent and quite unsettling encounter, a group of divers stumbled upon a disturbing sight: a zombie shark bravely navigating the ocean's depths despite being half-eaten. Believe it or not, this is not the first time such a phenomenon has been witnessed. Let's share a specific incident recounted by Dr. Mario Labrato, a 35-year-old biologist. He released an oceanic black-tip shark near the Spanish shore, hoping it would regain its strength and thrive. Little did he know, the released shark became the target of other sharks, particularly the bull sharks, which can weigh up to 400 kilograms. These fearsome predators attacked the unsuspecting creature, inflicting severe injuries and causing a significant portion of its body to be torn away. However, what astounded observers was the wounded shark's determination to survive despite the relentless assault and the immense damage it had suffered. For approximately 20 minutes, this creature struggled for its life, desperately attempting to swim away from its tormentors. Alas, despite its bravery, the shark succumbed to its wounds. We know that sharks are predators, but why would they hunt and eat members of their families? Are they not supposed to be feasting on animals from another family? Number 3. The near-death boat encounter. In recent years, there have been unsettling reports of sharks displaying aggressive behavior towards boats. One incident that sent shockwaves through the public occurred off the coast of Western Australia in 2019. This is a viral video of occupants of a fishing boat who found themselves in a close encounter with a great white shark. In the video, the huge great white shark circled the boat, with open jaws ready to attack, before going aggressively towards it. Great white sharks have a fearsome reputation as powerful and efficient predators. They command respect in the natural world, with lengths exceeding 20 feet and rows of razor-sharp teeth. While their primary prey consists of marine mammals like seals and sea lions, there have been instances where great white sharks have attacked boats. Suppose you're on a boat cruise and find yourself near sharks. In that case, you must exercise caution while adhering to established safety guidelines, such as refraining from actions that may provoke or agitate the sharks, such as excessive splashing or sudden movements. Better still, it is safe to observe these creatures from a distance. Number 2. The pufferfish. One fascinating thing about oceans is the wonderful creatures that roam them, and pufferfish is one of them. At first glance, these fish may seem unassuming. Still, they possess many fascinating traits that make them both intriguing and sometimes even a bit intimidating. Beyond their well-known ability to inflate into a ball-like shape when threatened or startled, pufferfish have much more to offer. These creatures have a potent neurotoxin that targets the nervous system by blocking sodium channels, crucial in transmitting nerve impulses. This means that consuming pufferfish is an absolute no-go for humans, as it has been known to cause severe poisoning, especially if not properly prepared. While some individuals have survived this toxin, others have sadly not been fortunate, so it's best to avoid it. But that's not to overlook the pufferfish's remarkable intelligence. These fascinating creatures possess a surprising level of cognitive abilities, demonstrating their capacity to learn and solve complex tasks like using tools such as shells or coral fragments to construct intricate nests for breeding purposes. Nevertheless, it is crucial to maintain a respectful distance from these creatures, as their toxicity should not be taken lightly. Number 1. The Walking Octopus. The internet was thrown into a frenzy by the sight of an octopus walking uprightly on the tip of its tentacles, as opposed to the conventional crawling movement of octopuses, only to get a revelation much later that it wasn't a real octopus but a camera that was made to look like that. It looked so real that even octopuses thought it was one of them. A real octopus even cuddled with the camera. Interestingly, this was an attempt by BBC to make a wildlife documentary titled Spy in the Ocean to secretly film marine creatures, revealing how these animals interact and behave in their natural habitat, using special cameras that looked like animals. Since its revelation, people have been impressed as it has opened new ways of making wildlife films that haven't been done before, especially in no-go areas like the part of the ocean where the camera was sent. Which of these creatures got these discoveries gave you spine-chilling sensations? Which would you want to relish? Let us know in the comments section.